Hey guys, what's up? This is the first model in the basic shoulder anatomy series where we'll be covering some bony landmarks of the shoulder. And these bony landmarks and articulations serve as the origin and attachment sites for the muscles of the shoulder, which we'll be covering on later on in the video series. So I want to begin actually by looking at the back side and looking at the scapula. So we have two scapula and the border right here that's closer to the spine is called the vertebral border. Then at the very tip of the scapula, we have the superior angle, and at the bottom is the inferior angle. So we have the medial border or vertebral border, the inferior angle down here, and the superior angle up top. And we have a bony ridge that goes across the scapula. This is called the spine of the scapula. And above that is the supraspinous, because it's above the spine, supraspinous fossa. The ridge then continues into the acromion, which is kind of a broad, bony aspect of the scapula above the humerus. And then on the anterior side, the acromion connects with the clavicle, this S-shaped bone, which you can feel on yourself. The clavicle then connects to the manubrium and then the sternum. Another important aspect of the scapula, let me just zoom in really quick, is this little bony hook right here. Right here, this is the coracoid process, and this is where a lot of muscles originate on the anterior side. Sorry, zooming back out. So that was the scapula and the anterior side, the clavicle, manubrium, and sternum. So now let's look at the humerus, which is the bony arm. So the humerus has the humeral head, which is right here, and that sits in the socket. This is the humeral head, and then the humeral head has the greater tuberosity, so this larger point, and the lesser tuberosity right here. So these two bony parts of the humerus that stick out are the tuberosity. You have the greater and lesser tuberosity. The ridge that goes straight down the middle is called the bicipital groove, and this is where the long head of the biceps sit in. So you have your humeral head, which has the greater tuberosity and the lesser tuberosity, and then you have the bicipital groove going straight down, and then further down the humerus, you have this point right here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to rotate. Yeah, so there's this little prominence right here. This is the deltoid tuberosity, where the deltoid muscle or your shoulder muscles attach. And those are the basic bony landmarks of these shoulders. I apologize for not being able to navigate through this smoothly. Hopefully that was somewhat helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.